3, 2, 1.
All right, welcome back to Show Me Trucks. A little late, but here's the last day of Fall Carlisle. The last day was a little hectic because I was trying to get all cleaned up and sell as much as I could, talk to everybody. Last day finds. Didn't plan on shopping a whole lot, but I did sell a cluster. People kept asking about stuff. I actually sold knobs for more than what I paid for this, so I have an extra cluster. I know it's 3-hole, which isn't my favorite, but maybe someone wants it later. But at least it's the 67, which is something that's important to me. I got an extra radio. Everyone kept asking me for radios, and I didn't really want to sell the one out of my truck, so I bought another just in case. And then the one thing I did for sure want to buy was speedometer. I told you can't see mine very well, so I got this one, even though the needle's off. At least it's usable. You know, they're mechanical, so I assume it works, but we'll see. So that's what I picked up. It was dying down early and vendors were leaving early, so I did what I could, and then obviously it's a mad scramble at the end of the day to get everything loaded up, get the truck back on the trailer. Some of my thoughts on the last day are, I really wish everyone didn't leave on Saturdays. A lot more people bought things on Saturday than I expected. You know, you kind of, no offense, Saturday goers, you probably worked all week and were pretty late getting in. Parking lots were pretty empty early on in the morning. So I wasn't expecting anyone to buy anything. I thought it was just a bunch of people walking around checking out cars, but you know, some people did show up. You know, everyone's got to work, so I get it. Sometimes you can't get there until Saturday. It just sucks because you kind of miss out on a lot of the deals. I mean, I was still buying nice stuff on Saturday. Like I'll show you. You know, I got some gauges for cheap. I got a radio for cheap enough, and I picked up a gauge for the Suburban. You know, so there's still stuff there on Saturday. It's just some of the vendors are over it, and some of them are packing up. Thanks for watching. Saturday was a blast. Again, it was just fun hanging out, talking with everybody. That's the best part of it. Hands down, better than anything else. It's better than spending $11 on a sausage. It's better than walking till your feet fall off. So make sure and stop at the booths, talk to people. Even though they look grumpy, once you start talking about trucks and cars, they seem to perk up and get excited. For me, the last day is always like a deal day, No one wants to load all their stuff back in their truck, so you can usually get some good deals. So I walked around. I bought a couple things that people kept asking about that I didn't have at my booth, so I bought them at other people's booths. And didn't sell them at Carlisle, but I did just sell the radio I bought for $10, and sold it for more than that. Loading my truck obviously was very stressful because it was muddy there all week long. My truck right now, it's like idling kind of high and just running rich. So it's spinning the back tire and I have to adjust the brakes a little bit. So loading on the trailer was stressful. And so obviously everyone left, which was nice. I could kind of just roll down to the hill where it was nice and flat. But then whenever I was loading it on my trailer, my Ford truck was not in park all the way, which is something that's been happening with it lately. So whenever I hit the ramps to go on, the whole truck and trailer start scooting on me. Luckily, no one's around, except for some guy that kept trying to give me advice. But nobody was around. My truck's just going. I'm like nervous. I just hear the ramps sliding down the concrete, and I'm like, cool. And obviously, put everything in park. Threw some blocks in front of the truck this time. And, no big deal after that, but I do need to work on the truck a little bit as far as like, man, it's got so much horsepower that one tire just keeps wanting to spin. And a lot of that's just because the proportioning valve isn't adjusted correctly yet. I need to drive it a little more. And I just got a brake switch fitting. So I need to bleed all those brakes again anyway. And I think it's just maybe leaking some pressure out of that side because that's where it's having issues. Sold a bunch of stuff, which was cool. I loved being a vendor there. You don't make a whole lot of money, I'll tell you that. Out of the whole time I was there, my goal was to make $600. So in the end, I actually sold like $820, but I bought $220. So I did make my goal. So that was good. I think I made it by $9. You're not getting rich, and Tuesday to Saturday. So I took a lot of days off. I had a blast. I think it's worth it. If you're there just to make money, it's hard. You better be selling your body panels for $350 like everyone else was. Or, go have fun. The guys that were fun to talk to are the guys that are retired and they're just hanging around drinking beer and just there to have a good time. A lot of them, I think, just put stuff out front so they can park and camp out at the swap meet. But Fall Carlisle is a wrap. It was a blast, Got a couple parts for the Suburban, a couple parts for the 67, which was cool. Didn't make a ton of money, but had fun. That's what it's all about. So, thanks for watching. Later.